Hey guys, Cowtoon Post here. Today I'll be reviewing Family Guy Season 1, Episode 3, Chitty Chitty Death Bang. So, in this episode, Stewie is officially turning 1 year old. So, Lois is planning a big birthday party for Stewie. But when she sends Peter to pay the celebration company the money, he messes it up. And it's up to him to figure out some way to save the birthday party. Meanwhile, knowing his parents are planning something, Stewie has a flashback of when he came out of Lois's room. He thinks the man in white who took him out of the room is coming back to send him back into the room, so he tries to figure out a plan of action. Meanwhile, Meg tries to make a friend at school and accidentally joins a cult. This episode isn't a bad episode, but it isn't very good. I mean, there's quite a bit of good jokes in the episode, but even still, the episode isn't as funny as the two that came before it. The whole section of the episode about Meg trying to find friends and being taken in by a cult was odd, but it wasn't as interesting as the other stuff going on in the episode. It just felt kinda tacked on. Like they finished making the episode, but it wasn't long enough, so they were like, hey, let's have a subplot about Meg in this episode. And let's not really go anywhere with the concept about a cult. Yeah, the man in charge of the cult follows Meg back home and gets killed by Stewie, which pretty much wraps up the Stewie plot in the episode, but that could have been anyone who Stewie fought in the house, and it wouldn't have made any difference. It could have been someone from the Carnival, and not to get political in this video, but the episode also has that stupid joke about Republicans that wasn't funny and was very unnecessary.
Start the party, I hope.
Hey Lois, look! The two symbols of the Republican Party. An elephant and a big fat white guy who's threatened by chains.
There was also the flashback of Stewie being in Lois's room, and there were all the visuals of sperm, and the whole thing was just gross. Honestly, I would consider this a bad episode if it wasn't for the scenes of Peter trying to fix everything to make Lois happy, and him realizing a celebration isn't about Stewie, it's about his wife. It's kinda nice. And there's some funny moments in there with Peter, too. I give this episode a 2 out of 3. Meaning it is a mid-episode. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. What do you think of this episode? Let me know in the comments below. And thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. It seems today that all you see is people hating on modern Family Guy and saying the show should end. But why? What happened that made fans of the series walk away from it? In this series, I plan on reviewing every episode of Family Guy over time. To get to the bottom of this question, and to find out what makes a good Family Guy episode, what makes a bad one, and if modern Family Guy is really as bad as people make it out to be. And it will take a lot of time to do this, because the show has 21 seasons, and I am not going to watch all of those for one video. It'd be too time consuming, and the video would go on forever. I plan on uploading individual episode reviews of the series each week, and then after reviewing every episode of each individual season, I will combine them all into one big video and upload season reviews. For each episode, I will be using a 1 to 3 rating. 1 out of 3 being a bad episode, 2 out of 3 being a mid episode, and 3 out of 3 being a good episode. So yeah, that's what my new YouTube series is gonna be. I hope you guys like it and stick around. I think this is gonna be fun.